build-up to Italian 90. Denmark were next to experience Gary Lineker's incredible appetite for goals.
Free kick. Challenged by Jensen. Goes to offer the hand, which is sportingly accepted. England with 4 around the penalty spot. Waddle leaves it, Gascoigne takes it, Barnes flicks it. Little pull then by Sieverbeck. Quickly taken free kick, and again Hodge is free. Lineker! No! Yes, it's given. Yes, it's given. The linesman has run back to the middle immediately. For a moment then I thought it was going to be disallowed. Gary Lineker scoring in the 55th minute, his 31st for England. And looking in from the 18-yard line, yes, clearly over the line as it came down off the crossbar. And that puts Lineker clear of Messrs Lofthouse and Finney as the 3rd England scorer of all time. Gascoigne. Good play. Oh, it's a different stage now. Lineker's header. Well claimed.
England-Hungary, September 1990. Lineker leads out the England team. As he bears down on Bobby Charlton's scoring record, he adds another distinction to his own playing career. Now, captain of his country, as well as leading striker. But it's not just his on-the-field prowess that has made him such a favourite. There's something about the character of Gary Lineker, his application, his attitude, his all-round ability that has taken him right to the very top of the pile in one of the world's most competitive industries. And his disciplinary record is still absolutely impeccable.
He's never been booked in his career. He never turns down reasonable requests for interviews or autographs. He was among this summer's century makers on the cricket field, and he's soon to take part in a debate for the Oxford Union. No wonder 29-year-old Gary Winston Lineker has been given the England captaincy on the strength of his well-rounded character, as much as on account of the example he sets in front of goal. Here's Barnes again, Gascoigne. And once more Barnes, in support here Dixon. Platt and Buller in there together. David Platt, it might come for Lineker. Well, the Hungarians were rocking there was no flag, they were looking for one. Gary Lineker in the thick of it. Keller warding off Barnes. Gascoigne, and now Platt, gone a bit wide. Gascoigne tries, Lineker does! And the first goal for England under Graham Taylor is scored by the new captain in the last minute of the first half. David Platt made the running, he went wide, the goalkeeper could only parry the shot. Gascoigne and Garber together, and Lineker turned it in. Here's Platt, who went for a shot here with power. Now, as the ball comes to Gary Lineker, he's just onside, and England are in front. Right, Lineker off the line, was it in? Was it in or not? Was it handball? Penalty, handball on the line. Kaczmarek looks at the referee, but he's given the penalty kick for handball. Lineker thought it was actually over, in fact, but a penalty may do just as well for the England captain. Gascoigne took the corner, Mark Wright got the flick, Lineker got the header, and it was handball on or behind the line. It's Lineker to take the kick. He took the two with such aplomb against the Cameroon when there was rather more on it perhaps even than now, but this too is important. Oh, well taken. Absolutely no question about it. He knew he was going to score. And 5 minutes before half-time, Graham Taylor has that feeling of relief that Gary Lineker has brought to so many England matches in the past. Just look at this, for the perfect way to take a penalty. Sent him the wrong way and found the top corner. And Lineker makes it 37 goals for England on his 60th appearance. Now only 7 behind Jimmy Greaves, and for the record, 12 behind the record holder, Bobby Charlton.
A freezing February night, in complete contrast to the heat of Italy where the two teams last met. A Cameroon team reluctant to do anything more than defend are the visitors to Wembley. Gary Lineker is ready to bring a little warmth to the crowd. Now, Cameroon were a delight in the World Cup. Here, they're surly and unimaginative. Somehow, England have to find a way through.
Dixon. Barnes. His role is quite free. Stephen. Right. Lineker. Well, what about the challenge? The referee points to the spot. He's absolutely right. The goalkeeper played Lineker, not the ball. The second by Nkono, the third at Wembley is by Joseph Antoine Bell. And the result is some sort of hat-trick. Little smile from Gary Lineker. England have the lead in the 21st minute. Good cross by Trevor Stephen. Beautiful climb by Wright. Lineker took on the goalkeeper and the defender. The goalkeeper played him. The referee absolutely correct to point to the spot. And this is how it all finished. Pretty straight again. The Cameroon captain. Rather more of his style than we saw in attack a few moments ago. Corner kick being watched by the England goalkeeper standing in the centre circle. And it got a back flick. And Lineker and Wright went together, and Lineker is the scorer. It's his second. A goal in the 62nd minute. Had so many men over. Got a back flick from Wright, and it was the right foot of Lineker that found the touch. Maybe Ian Wright a little disappointed, because had it not done so, the Crystal Palace player would have scored. As it is, it's a second goal for Lineker.
Summer 1991, the final game of a very long season for Gary Lineker. At times, he's felt the strain. Even so, he's travelled thousands of miles to catch up with the England side in Malaysia. Once again, his fans are delighted he's made the trip.
Gary Giles moving away, Pearce takes. Header out was by Jaya. And here's a chance for Lineker. It's in! The first minute, and Gary Lineker scores for England. The debutant goalkeeper Hassan got a hand to it, but he couldn't keep it out. And an electric start here in the heat of Kuala Lumpur for England and their captain. Well, it's his 42nd international goal. He's one nearer the record. And he couldn't have wished for a better start, returning to the squad after that match with Spurs in Japan. The Malaysians thought they'd cleared the free kick, But when the ball went back in, Jeff Thomas was well forward helping it on, and Lineker's left foot shot, keeper could only help it up into the top of the net. Well, I think that was a better ball than Salako realised. He seemed to shade late in setting off for that pass. Oh, what a bad back pass, it's Lineker. Side netting. Well, number 3, Singh, almost presented Lineker with his second goal of the match. And on the bench, they debate the angle, but Singh will be relieved, Trevor.
Well, Serbi Singh is the sweeper, and he plugged the gap, the through ball to John Salako, but in all honesty never looked and just turned it back, and I think he even caught Gary Lineker unprepared, because he couldn't believe that the sweeper here running back, and you can see Gary Lineker in the picture there, he's just covering the goalkeeper, but thinking to himself, well, he won't turn it back here. It just had to knock it out of play, but he didn't. Straight to Gary Lineker, and as Hassan came out, he just tried to lift it over and it just drifted into the near post.
Wright is well forward. And there is Wright. Oh, and Nigel Clough was close, and it's been stabbed in. Lineker again. Gary Lineker gets the second for England from the corner. And that's 2-0, and they've both gone to the captain. The corner swung in here by Pearce. Mark Wright may have just got a touch there, and Lineker turns it in for 2-0 with 23 minutes gone. And now John Salako has switched from the right wing to the left for England, number 11. Also need to point out, I suppose, that if England score one more, and I'm sure they probably will, it'll equal their best total under Graham Taylor so far, which is 3 against the Soviet Union. Jeff Thomas. And Lineker again! Good save by the goalkeeper. Here's Platt. Oh, and Lineker at the near post has done it! It's a hat-trick for the England captain. And in the first half here, Gary Lineker has taken his total goals for England from 41 to 44 and demoralised the Malaysian defence. So sharp has been his finishing. Trevor.
Well, the first shot was quite well saved by the goalkeeper, Hassan, and as it moved out wide to David Platt, held the ball up well, clipped it into the near post, and there was Gary Lineker with the faintest of touches into the net, and a hat-trick. Already got the match ball, perhaps.
He's got the match ball in half an hour, Trevor. That's the header that makes it 3. And he can now, Lineker, look to equal the 4 that he got in Spain in that friendly. Thomas. Pearce coming up. And David Platt's in for this. It might come on to John Salako. And the chance is there, and it's number 4. And who is it else but Gary Lineker? And he's equalled the 4 he scored in Spain. He's produced his 45th goal for England to overtake Jimmy Greaves. He's now only 4 behind Bobby Charlton. And Gary Lineker makes it 4-1 to England. The best win under Graham Taylor's management now, as John Salako chips the ball in beyond the substitute goalkeeper, and Lineker is first again with the header.
So 4 more in the bag. What a great finale to another hectic Lineker season. 45 goals for England in all. Captain of the international side. Firmly on top of the world as the most prolific striker in the game. That's England's tribute to Gary Lineker.